Hello friends, welcome back. This is the 7th session of our ExcelFunctions series. Here it shows the list of functions that we plan to cover as part of this series. The list might look a little different one, and yes, it is updated to accommodate few more functions. In the list shown, the green colored functions are covered in our earlier sessions. Please refer to the playlist for getting access to the earlier sessions. In this session, we will learn about OR and XOR and NOT function. Let us start with capturing and understanding the requirements shared by the key stakeholder. Mr. Ram, who is our key stakeholder, meets Mr. Sham in an office cafeteria. Mr. Ram, after the initial greetings, discussed that there are few queries for which he needs Mr. Sham's help. Mr. Sham agrees to help Mr. Ram and requests him to share the list of queries. Mr. Ram then shares the list of queries for which he is looking for answers. Mr. Sham notes down the queries and moves towards his desk to start working on the given requirement. Before we move to our Excel sheet, let's first discuss the definition of the functions that we will be using for this requirement request. Starting with the function OR. OR function checks whether any argument is true and returns true if any of the argument is true, and returns false if all the arguments are false. Moving to XOR, it returns a logical exclusive OR for all the arguments. Moving to AND condition, it checks whether all the arguments are true and returns true if all are true. It returns false if any one of the argument is false. Moving to the NOT function, it changes true to false or false to true. We will be using the same inventory data which we have used in our earlier session as well. Starting with the first query, does brand Amrit sells full cream milk? Yes or no? We can find the answer to this using the AND function. Let us refer to column BD for the query 1. We can apply AND function in a similar manner that we used to apply the earlier functions. Double click the cell where you want to apply the AND function. Then enter equal to followed by the function name, which in our case is the AND function. As arguments in the AND function, you can enter logical conditions. Like in our case, we will only consider the products that satisfy both the criteria. That is, the brand name is equal to Amrit and the product subcategory is the full cream milk. So, to filter out products that belong to product subcategory as full cream, we can see that in the inventory data sheet, there are 3 products which have the product subcategory as full cream milk. Then the second condition is where brand name is equal to Amrit. Now, in the given 3 products, we will check for the product which is also from the brand Amrit. We can see that in the row number 7, Amrit full cream milk is having the product subcategory as full cream milk and brand name as Amrit. So, for query 1, we can say that yes, brand Amrit do sell full cream milk. Now moving towards our second query, we can use the AND function within the if function. Here we will be using the if condition for changing the value of true false to 1 0. To apply an AND function within the if condition, enter the function name if, start the bracket, enter AND function which will act as a logical condition, and then if it is true, giving that cell a value of 1, otherwise 0 is assigned to other cells. We can see that all the conditions, while referring to BD, where it was false, we are getting output as 0, and the condition where the output in Q1 was true, it is being reflected as 1 in the BE column. This is just to let you understand how AND, OR, XOR, NOT functions can be used within the if condition. Now, moving to our second query. Do we have full cream milk with unit price less than 65 rupees? Again, we can find the answer to this query using the AND function. We will only consider the products that satisfy both the criteria, which is product subcategory as full cream milk and unit price as less than 65. Let us apply this formula and see the output. For applying AND, double click the cell, press equal to followed by the function name, that is AND in our case. Then we will enter the first condition, which checks for the product subcategory against full cream milk, and we will also add second condition where the unit cost price is filtered out basis the amount mentioned, which is 65 in our case. From the query 1, we now understand that the inventory data sheet has 3 products where product subcategory is equal to full cream milk. We will apply the second condition on these 3 products and look for products which have unit cost price less than 60. When we do that, we see that Dairy India full cream milk has unit cost price as 62 and product subcategory as full cream milk. On similar lines, Indian milk full cream milk has the product subcategory as full cream milk and the unit cost price is 64, which is less than 65. We also have the third product. Let us see why this one is not considered for our answer. Here, the product subcategory is full cream milk, but the amount, which is the unit cost price, is not less than 65. Hence, we will get an output as false for this and true for Dairy India full cream milk. Then again we'll get true for Indian milk full cream milk. Now moving towards our third query. Which brand has either wheat bread or fruity bread? We can find the answer to this query using the OR function. As we understand how OR function works, that is either of the logical conditions is true or both the conditions are true, then the overall output is considered as true. To apply OR function in any given cell, double click the cell, press equal to followed by the function name, which is OR in our case, and as arguments we need to pass the logical conditions. In our case, we are looking for brands that either sell wheat bread or they sell a fruity bread. So in product subcategory, we will apply the condition to check wheat bread and fruity bread. So the product subcategory is filtered for the brands which sells wheat bread or the brands which sells the fruity bread. We can see that in the milk product category, this will remain false because the product subcategory which we are considering is for the product category bread. Now when the data comes to the bread product category, we can see that Dairy India sells wheat bread, Health Factory sells wheat bread, Britannia also sells the wheat bread, and Britannia sells the fruity bread as well. So we can see that these conditions are marked as true here and the remaining ones are marked as false. We can use this with the if condition on similar lines that we did for AND function. Here, to apply OR function inside an if function, first enter equal to, then the if function name. As arguments, OR condition acts as a logical condition, and if this condition is met, then we want the brand, otherwise we want it to output 0. And we can see here that here we were getting only true and false. Here, using if condition, we are able to get the brand name where product subcategory is either wheat bread or the product subcategory is fruity bread. Moving to our fourth query, find the list of products that have unit price or unit cost price greater than equal to 65. We can find the answer to this using the NOT function. We will consider the products that satisfy the criteria where unit price is less than 65 and then passing this condition through the NOT function. Let us now see how a NOT function is applied. Double click the cell, enter equal to and then NOT, which is the function name, and then for our query mark unit cost price less than 65 as a logical condition. It ensures that it gives true where unit cost price is either greater than 65 or is equal to 65. Now press enter and let us verify the output in the column BI against the unit cost price column G. So if we check the unit cost price for the first product, it is 65, which is satisfying the condition greater than equal to 65. 61, which is less than 65, or 53 or 62, which is less than 65, all of them are marked as false. So it finally assigns true to a product that has unit cost price greater than equal to 65 and false to all the remaining products. Now moving towards our fifth query, do we have ketchup products available for the condition 1, any tomato ketchup but not of Kisan bread. Condition 2, Kisan brands ketchups but not tomato ketchup. This can be solved using the XOR function. XOR function is an exclusively OR function which gives true as an output when one condition and only one condition is true while the other condition remains false, but both the conditions should not satisfy as true or both the conditions should not satisfy as false. Now let us quickly apply the XOR function. XOR function has logical conditions as arguments. In our case, we have put product subcategory as tomato ketchup and brand as Kisan. Applying this formula and going down to the ketchup product category, we can see that the first product, which is product subcategory as tomato ketchup from the Kisan brand, is marked as false because we are okay to have Kisan brand ketchups but not tomato ketchup. Similarly, we can go ahead with tomato ketchup, but that should not be of Kisan brand. Now these three, let us see them, the green marked ones. Let us see them. So here tomato ketchup is the product subcategory, but brand name is not Kisan, it is Tops, hence it is marked as true. So in the second example, we have Kisan brand, but the product subcategory here is chili ketchup, which again is marked as true. Now going to the Imli ketchup, we are saying here again Kisan brand is there, but it should not be tomato ketchup, it can be Imli ketchup. Hence it is also marked as true. I hope that this session is helpful for you. For the remaining Excel functions, let us meet in our upcoming sessions. I would like to thank you all for watching this video. Please like, subscribe and press the bell icon for future notifications.